You know, that looks like a an Earth-like world, but it's toxic. A critic, whatever that means. Cool, thanks for the sub, man. I appreciate it. I am trying to get more subs for an emote. You know what's kind of messed up? So I have an emote. I already uploaded 2 No Man's Sky inspired emotes. I have another one that's pending. That's based on my avatar and survival. It's kind of a funny emote. But man, they haven't approved it yet. But I appreciate it, Orange. But No Man's Sky is my main game. I do play other games. But I also want to play Elite Dangerous. It's lack of time. I wish I had more time to really play. But yeah. But No Man's Sky will have priorities because the Beyond update is coming. Cool, thanks. I appreciate it. Oh, by the way, I also name my streams a Q&A, so whoever wants to ask me questions about this game, I do know a lot about it. Played a lot. Some things I don't know, like all the recipes of what can be made into something in the refiner, because mostly I just explore and I just get the resources myself. And there's some, like, I have friends who are really good at glitch building, and they build elaborate bases, like, they're great. I've actually visited a few times and showcased some of them, and I saved the stream, but I have to edit it and upload it. Like, I visited the Enterprise and a few other bases built by Infected, and yeah. I just have to, like, edit the video and eventually upload that to YouTube. Hostile scan detected. Alright. I could use some chromatic metal and some magnetized ferrite. I don't mind the pirates, and they're like my personal delivery service. I just have to, like, kill them first. Mind you, if you're just at the beginning, when you have no weapons and you only have rocket launchers, well, only one, really? I'm disappointed. At the beginning, when you only have rocket launchers, it's not that bad. I can still take out 1 or 2. But if I get attacked by 5, then that's a problem. That's why I don't have a dedicated, like, fighter ship. It would be useful in, say, if we were PvPing with a friend or something. Like maybe if you made a fight club in space. But this ship is not meant for combat. Like, you know, most of my improvements are like hyperdrive. I do have decent shields though. And I do have 1 weapon that's half upgraded. I don't even have the blueprint upgrade for this yet. And that's a must, because it increases the range. But I don't have the rare earth minerals, and one of the good ways of getting that is doing frigate missions, but I don't have a freighter. Because the first freighter is free, so I keep rejecting all the freighters unless it's like a... I'm seeing if I can get an S-Class max slot one. But the odds are low. And yeah. And the other way of getting it is to get the blueprints. So actually I should probably focus on getting the blueprints then. But I'm actually going to visit the anomalous space station. But for now I'm playing Permadeath. But later on today in the same stream I'm gonna switch to normal or survival, especially if I have friends that get on and they want to join me. One joined me before, but he went to play another game. But for now I'm building up Permadeath, as my survival and normal save are already at the end game. There's like nothing else I can do with them. For survival, I have to go to the center, and I'm trying to get an exotic with max stats and max slots, so that's a lot of reloading. I'm kind of grinding that. Don't know if I'll get it before the Beyond update, but we'll see. It's a nice looking ship that I want. And for normal, I'm sort of the same. There's a ship that I do want as well, but I haven't been grinding for it, not in a long time. And I'm just like exploring around the galactic center to try to find a paradise world to build a base. Well, another base. And I was also headed to the galactic edge just to see it. In other words, I've already completed the story missions and all that, so there isn't much else to do. My goals for Permadeath is to get all the backpack improvements. Hopefully that I randomly come across a max slot exotic with a high hyper jump bonus, and get as many of the Atlas words as I can, so I can do all the Atlas missions together back to back, and see if I can understand some of what the Atlas says. I don't know how many words I need to get. I would have to actually look that up. I think I'll do that later when I'm not streaming. But I am curious. I don't know how many Atlas words there are. And this game doesn't record how many Atlas words you've known. I don't think, anyway. There's the milestones, there's the Korvax Vikings. I know 50 words there. 20. Really? I only know 20. This one 145. So I know 202 words, right? 20 and 50, so that's 70 there. That doesn't make much sense. So in total I should have 215, but oh well. Finding points of interest. Raw materials. Crafted products. Huh, I don't have this. Interesting. I think this is revealed in if you've ever encountered any of these in any of your saves, it's revealed. Like, so yeah. But if you've never encountered it, it's not revealed. The only thing I don't have revealed is this. And I think that might be a legacy save thing. I don't know if legacy save as in before, say, Atlas Risings, or before the next update. Because if it's before the next update, I can get this one unlocked. I still have a save before the next update. I just haven't really used it in like a year. Alright. Is it Traveler? Is it first or last? Pleasure regardless. I am Priest Entity Nada. Divergent Korvax, but entity must keep secrets, yes? The electronic being stares at me from their dark mask. I cannot escape the feeling that we have somehow met before. This entire station sings with a strange, unnerving frequency. Now that tells me that we stand in the place between worlds, in the heart of the anomaly. They can guide me towards the will of the Atlas. They offer to show me the way to the galactic core, or if I should so wish, they could provide resources for my journey. The choice is mine. I request nothing because I guess I already requested resources. Now that locates a black hole through which I might travel closer to the center. They warn me of the danger within. Traveler hopes to make progress. Traveler tests themselves. Nada will help. An exchange. Progress for progress. You have seen much, but do you understand? Not for Nada to know. Please, take this. 599, it's not bad. First time he gave me like thousands. I don't remember how many thousands. Actually, the very first time, right, that I encountered him, he gave me like 18,000 or something. It was like absurd. I forget how many thousands, but I know that I had like at the end of it, I must have had at the end of the encounter 18,000 nanites or something. Polo is busy analyzing my most recent reports. Lost in a world of data and no need for assistance yet. Alright, I shall leave him alone. And of course, the Quicksilver. I wish Quicksilver saved between profiles. Like you only had to do this, unlock them once, but you need to unlock them on every single save. Sucks, really. So in other words, there's some things I have unlocked in survival that I can't access in normal. I mean, it wouldn't be so bad if it was easy to get Quicksilver outside of community events, but yeah. Of course, they're all cosmetic, really, but still.
Navigational data received.
I wasn't going to, but why not? I go through the black hole. See how close I am to the center. Right now I am 698 light years away. See how much time it saves me. Wow. Decent amount of units. I mean, I get more units than I spend because, well, unless I buy a ship or something. But I earn more units than I spend when buying resources because I have like 3 S-class scanners. And since I like to scan animals anyway, Speaking of scanning animals, this was a moon. This was like a red and gray moon. I don't know what to call it though. Get me some nanites from all of that. Alright, I wanted to go to a blue planet. A blue system. Oh well. Do that later. So, funny enough, this desert world has water. Probably really salty water that's not drinkable or something. Then again, it's an alien planet, so you probably couldn't drink the water regardless. Or the bacteria in it or something. Oh wow, really? There's no drop pods here? That animal looks like it's trying to circle around or something. It remembers faces, it just eats nectar. No, it's harmless. Creepy. Interesting, the water's actually pretty cold. But not cold enough that it affects my hazard protection. I just made like 2 million units, more or less. Probably a little loss. But just scanning stuff. That reminds me, I need to make I need to buy a salt refractor and oxygen. An oxygen, what was it exactly? Oxygen filter and a salt refractor. Now that I have the space. It's kind of pointless landing here then. But I'm going through the black hole, so that means I have to switch ships. So I need to land here anyway. This will be my sacrificial ship. What the hell was flying there in the background? There was something else though. Or maybe not. Yeah, there's like no dropouts in this planet. There's only one planet too. See how odd this looks flying in third person. Look at this thing. Oh my god. It's worse than the one. Well, I guess it's not that bad, but since most of it is like most of it is like off screen. That's the funny thing. But yeah, I think it's actually worse than the one that falls under you. There's a version that I have on my normal that it folds the fins as 2 fins on the side that folds under it when it's flying. And yeah. It looks just so odd, this ship. No, I can't fly this in third person. It's way too annoying. The ship that I'm after is a guppy. Red and gold. It doesn't have the tail this one has. It doesn't have that long fin. It doesn't have any fin at the top at all. Just has little wings on the side and that's it. And it has a, well, it does have like an exhaust, but it's not like a tail like this. You can barely see it when flying in third person anyway. Although the tail isn't so bad. It's the fin at the top that's horrible. So I prefer flying like this anyway because you have access to the radar. Though funny enough, in third person you can see where the fire is coming from, where they're shooting at you. You can avoid the shots easier, but you don't know where the enemies are. No radar in third person perspective. Look at that thing. Well, I should probably talk to all of you. Undisclosed. The reward is undisclosed. Okay, so there was drop pods. I just landed in a bad spot apparently. Oh, they're in the Corvax first for Starship, which is actually an important word to know. Corvax word for back. Trade post. And you want to go for these things here. Yeah, nanites. Sometimes it's just navigation data. Earn the Corvax word for future. No, I don't want to do stuff for you. Signal detected. Whoa, there are 4 of you here, alright. Nothing found. I'll leave quietly. Nothing I want. This may be useful.
Product received.
What resources that I need? All of these I have to sell. I probably don't need anything really. Alright, stuff to sell. Sell this. I'm not gonna really use this. Sell this. Normally I would use that to find drop pods, but I don't need it. I can find the drop pods for free. That's why it's worth doing the base missions as quickly as possible. So that. So this. I'm not gonna go for blueprints, I'm not bothering with it. Not on Permadeath. Alright. Moving on. Wow, I've used up most of my ionized cobalt, alright.
Hostile scan detected. Warning. Threat detected. protection falling. Technology recharge. Technology recharge.
And that's why it's also better to use the vehicle to search. Because if you are using drop pod data coordinates, you search and you get no results. You may search again, that's too wasted. Then you think there are no drop pods on the planet, but you have to go to the other side, and then wow, look at all that stuff. Yeah, you don't really feel like going to the other side of the planet just to waste another drop pod data coordinates. Even though they might be there. Alright. Gonna take it all. I have to convert some of these to... I know I bought too much sodium before. Just bought a bunch because I got like annoyed. Like eventually I'll use them, but I'll... No, I have way too many. Alright, just two more and I'm done. Going after backpack upgrades. Speaking of which... Hmm. Oh, that one I definitely haven't been to before. Don't think I've seen that creature either. Right on the cactus, okay. You look like a predator. Oh, you're not. You're running. Never mind. All right, one more after this. One more. Trade post. Where are you? Over here? Drop pod. Hey, Sin. Where have you been? No Man's Sky stream? Now that you know that the release date is coming soon. Damn, I can't believe I wasted so much uranium. What the hell? Ah, yeah, that's right. The question is, Sin, will you be able to stream on the 14th? Maybe it being released on the 14th is indicator. Instead of 16, it's 14. Yeah, I noticed that. I noticed your stream and then you like stopped the stream and then you did invite me to the party, but before I could like even join you, it was gone. Yeah, you did mention that, yeah. I gotta join you at this new glitch builder and we could check out his base. I did nothing wrong, Sentinel. Nothing wrong. Ah, yeah. The question is, are you gonna make a permadeath run? That's the question that everyone is wondering. Or just me? Well, everyone in me. So like an arena and stuff? Ah, so when the Beyond hits, you're just gonna create a perma run and then we're gonna do stuff. Yeah. The question is, can we all be on at the same time? I don't know. I know it's you, me. I don't know who else. Sinister. So it's like 2 Geks enter, 1 Gek leaves. Finally, fully upgraded my backpack for permadeath. Actually, it didn't take me that long, but you know, I wanted to do the base missions first to get do these for free. And I have 52 units and nothing to spend it on because I'm not gonna really buy ships except for exotics that I come across randomly. Yeah. Earn the Korvax word for Sentinel. Yeah, actually, yeah, I'm done with the drop pod, so I don't need to keep messing around with that. Okay, cool. You have a good one too. Well, I guess this goes here for now. I don't know where I'm gonna place stuff. I'll just place this here. Chromatic metal and sodium nitrate. When the No Man's Sky update releases, the Beyond update, I think I will mess around with my Gek, with my normal save. See what's new, maybe there's a new tutorial. I don't know if I want to like make a new save all of a sudden. I mean, I do want to make a new save, but I don't know if I want to check the tutorial that way. I don't think the tutorial will change much. So I just play around with my normal save, check out whatever that's new. Maybe leave the galaxy, we'll see. So now that that's done, I don't want to go for ruins. I can go for monuments. Monoliths. But I can do that anywhere. I don't have to be, it doesn't have to be this system. This is a black hole, so let's go. Let's go Space Needle. I don't know where the black hole is. Ah, there it is. That black hole is awfully close to the planet. It's awfully close to the planet. Alright, let's see.
Navigational data received.
What, another one? The Atlas station is there. Galactic core is here. So 698.54. 698 541 light years. Let's see how far I go. Look at that, a freighter. Battle detected. It's a small, bigger freighter. I traveled 1 point to something million light years. That's typical. That's what you usually do. Like okay, I have to like defend the freighter first. Fine. Not with this ship actually. Actually, yes, with this ship, I could do it with this ship. It's just gonna take longer. I'm not gonna accept it unless it's like a S-class max slot. This one doesn't even have rockets. By the way, I don't seem to have damaged anything.
Technology recharged.
Also, it's odd. It seems like the AI doesn't use shields or something. I don't understand why the pirates never have shields. Seems like I'm directly harming their hull instead of their shields. I never understood that. I guess so their shields won't regenerate and make it trollish. We're still not dead. You will die soon. Oh, I do not like the color of this thing. It's not gonna be a max slot S class anyway.
Hostile ships deleted. Navigational data received.
Alright, let's go. I figured as much. I wouldn't have, even if this was a max slot S class, I wouldn't have accepted it. Look at the way it looks. So odd. It's like a light green with pink. It's odd. It looks too much like candy or something. I like how the fin just doesn't even fit inside the frame. That's funny. Look at that. Like, what is this nonsense? A bladed planet. See, I'm only like 6,000 light years closer to the galactic core. I could have just jumped twice and been almost as close. It's just like not worth it. I don't know. Especially if I can just jump, get to the system, then jump instead of having to like land on a whatever and switch ships. I don't know how it didn't scan it, but whatever. Ancient bones, yeah. Rocky planet.
Threat detected.
Oh, okay. Icy planet. That black hole took me to the other side of the galaxy. Well, there's nothing on this planet. Well, at least in this area. Except for the, gravitino balls that make the Sentinels hostile. So while it's like a garden moon, it's still hostile. I think, what is that? Is it very cloudy or something? Must be. Oh, hey there, Kill. Yes, the Beyond update comes out in a week and a half or so. It is going to be a different experience. It's going to be in the VR. The thing is, though, the VR fatigues you, unlike just playing a game regularly. So I don't know how long I can be in the VR. Either way, as long as there's an option to turn the VR off without really compromising the game or something, should be fine. But cool. That's great. I should be on. Actually, I still have another like 14 hours to go. And if I'm not too tired, I'll continue beyond that and then go to sleep normally. And then get a good amount of sleep. You know, do basic maintenance stuff, food, you know. And then on Sunday in the morning, I'll play No Man's Sky again. Though that one I cannot guarantee it's a 24-hour stream. Though I don't know how long I'm gonna continue. See, this is my permadeath run, as you can tell by my avatar. Try to make them distinct. That said, now I have max slots, so that's great. And I won't be a billionaire in permadeath. You know, I do have to kill sentinels, so you are annoying me, so might as well just kill you. That said, eventually I'll switch from permadeath to like normal or something. We'll see who gets on and who wants to join me. I prefer not to play with random people, so I don't randomly join people, but if random people join me, I'll let that happen. Alright, about time. Thinking about it, besides No Man's Sky, I could do a 24-hour stream of like Elite Dangerous as well. But I actually have to get back into that game. It's been so long. I think I played it a little bit, like the end of last year, but not really much. Didn't even know about the VR support. I have. Especially considering that I've switched from saves often. That said, when the Beyond update comes out, Sin is back is gonna make a permadeath run, and so is Sinister. And I'm gonna make a new permadeath run for co-op. I think it's gonna be co-op only. Yes, that's what I wish I could name it, like the file or something, but I can't. But it's gonna be titled co-op only permadeath. And I'm not sure how we're gonna organize this thing. It'll probably end up being me playing with either of them when they're on, but I'll be more advanced in both of them. But if yeah, I don't know. We'll see. I'll probably just do a lot of community events when the Beyond update comes out. Right when it releases, I'll play normal and play community events a lot, and then I'll interact with a lot of random people. It'll be interesting, actually. Yes, I'm mining a rock while this big walker shoots at me. So the what I find is the scope to be kind of useless. Combat scope is useless, but the personal shield is fantastic. Of course, this sentinel is set up so that it can really like hit me if I don't aim this thing properly. But I'm not too concerned. I can actually take this thing out. Believe it or not, the laser beams are more annoying than the next phase. We'll walk around. See, when that happens, you better run. Start shooting grenades in the air. And then you shield up. This part is actually not that difficult. I prefer him to shoot me with those bullets than with the laser beam, because with the laser beam he kind of changes directions and starts. You don't want that. You don't want this guy to get the high ground, because yeah, he can shoot over the shield. But the personal shield is great. It allows your regular shield to regenerate. Always build a personal shield. You don't really, I guess you don't really need it in normal, but it depends. This, I don't know, man. This planet has rendering issues. Has been kind of concerned. Also, you can reload while their shield is up. I mean, I can kill the walker fast enough that I don't really even need the personal shield, but I'm sort of showing it off. There you go. It might have been. It's safer to kill it with like a bowcaster or a pulse splitter. But the pulse splitter is faster, but you use up more ammo, and it's less accurate. Not even sure what the hell I'm searching for. I don't need a drop pod. So, yeah, since I already gotten most of the drop pod, what I want to do is get the monoliths. I want to learn as much of the Atlas language as possible. I don't know how it's recorded or what's going on, but we'll see. I'll just keep doing that, and before I actually go for the Atlas stations, I'll look it up to see how many Atlas words I can actually learn. Switch to my main exotic. Got time to mine these though. That walker is fast though. You can never outrun it. You have to outfly it. There it is. And even if you like escape its grasp and you still have 4 diamonds, 4 dots, whatever. If one of the Sentinels drones scan you, they will appear again. Right. Operations terminal reveals an automated plea for help. A clear pattern emerges within the white noise hissing from the screen. If I can work out what comes next, I could potentially lock down the distressed craft's location. So let's see. It seems to be ×2 minus 1. ×2 minus 1. Yeah, ×2 minus 1. So it would be ×2 minus 1. That's 4, so it's the first one. The distress coordinates, distress signal detected. Convergence Corvax something entity. No, I don't want to do stuff for you. There you go. You know, I didn't actually get a reward from that one. It didn't actually point me to a distress beacon or anything. Oh, there. Actually, it did. Never mind. Not that I need a ship, but yeah. Like, I have no use for any other ship but exotics. I would get rid of actually both of the non-exotic ships I have. There's really nothing else. I don't need a hauler. I'm not holding a lot of stuff. It's permadeath. I don't need a fighter because I'm not gonna really dogfight a lot in permadeath, except, you know, wipe out the pirates, which are easy to do. I don't need an explorer because the exotics have better bonus. Of course I don't need a shuttle, although I do have one.
Warning. Threat detected.
Oh, I like the background, how the planet just yeah, disappears there in the horizon. I didn't expect there to be a crash ship here, but maybe I'm lucky and I get a nice module from the damaged machinery. If not, then it's wasted. Except that this thing does reveal like an Atlas station. Yeah, it's wasted. I can't even cancel this.